Hello, all my beautiful, amazing heart healers. This is Haraya. I hope you guys are having a great day and that you have a great week. It's a beautiful day here. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. I almost said the sky is shining. Well, yeah, I guess you could put it that way. The sky is shining with the brilliance of the sun. But it is a gorgeous day, and I'm just so happy that, the cold weather is gone. I'm not a cold weather girl, not at all. So it's great in its place, and if you can just snuggle up and be warm and not have to worry about it, then it's okay. But if you got to go out and go to work or do all other kind of crazy things and all that, then it's not quite so much fun. So I love the way my mother-in-law puts it. She's talking about snow. She said it's only allowed to snow one day a year on Christmas, and then it can't be on the roads. It can only be in people's yards. I said, I love the way you said that. So that's my feelings on that kind of thing. So today I want you guys to ask yourselves a question. I want you to ask yourself, first of all, are you happy? Yes, I'm getting right into it. Ask yourselves if you're happy. And if you are happy, then that's wonderful. But if your answer to that is no, then I want you to ask yourself, what would it take for you to be happy? Truly, we're talking about, be honest with yourself, some serious soul searching. What would it take for you to be happy? And the third question I want you to ask yourself is, are you brave enough to do it? Are you brave enough to be happy? And the reason why I put it like that is because it is so, so easy to stay in our comfort zones. Familiarity can be a good thing, but it can also be a life-stifling thing. We can get so used to a bad situation, so used to the pain of a situation that we're in, so accustomed to certain things that even though we're not happy, we don't want to take that step forward to move out of that place. Because as bad as the comfort zone and the familiarity may be, the unknown can be downright scary. I agree, it is. I'm not a person who is good with change. I can adjust pretty quickly, but the idea of change, the thought of change, I don't like it. I'm not a person who thrives on that. I like to be in my comfort zone, as I'm sure most of you probably do as well. But there comes a time when you have to ask yourself, are you growing where you're at? Are you blooming where you've been planted? Or are you just slowly dying on the vine? And this came to me actually a few weeks ago, and I was thinking of how I wanted to say it for the podcast and some things I wanted to add. And I think this is something that so many people are dealing with right now. I've been there myself. That comfort zone can kill you. I mean, you can just get so used to being there, and you think, oh, well, this isn't so bad. And maybe it's not so bad, but maybe it could be a whole lot better. Maybe you could be so much happier or so much more of who you are, and things are holding you back. If you find yourself feeling like a zombie, if you find yourself to where you get up in the morning and you don't even look forward to getting up, there's just nothing, and you feel like you're going through the motions, it might be time to do some reassessments. I'm a big believer in writing things out, because whether you enjoy writing or not, which I am a writer, I like to write things, but even if you're not a writer, this can be really helpful to you, because you can see on paper right in front of you it helps you sort out your feelings, I think, a lot better. So I would say, think about whatever it is, what your situation is that you're not happy with. And when I say that, I'm talking about just anything that you feel like holds you back, and that if you had it to do over again, maybe you might have made a different decision. Or maybe you might have changed some things about it or something like that. And, we don't always get do-overs, but sometimes we can get start-overs. And the best thing that we can do sometimes is to extract ourselves from a situation that has become stagnant for us and make a change. I've always heard it said today is the first day of the rest of your life. But I've also heard it said today is the first day of the best of your life. And that's what I'm going to choose to say here. Because once you identify the issue, identify the problem, and you decide in your heart of hearts, you know what, I'm going to make a change. This thing, I'm better than this, and this thing is not going to get me. And some changes may be really easy to make. Some changes may require a little more planning. They may be a little more difficult. They may take a little longer. But, there's an old Chinese proverb, and it's one of my favorites. And it says that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. If you never take that one step, you're never going to get that journey. You're never going to make it there. So you have to start somewhere. So today might as well be the day. And if you haven't really thought about it seriously before, then maybe it is time to think about that. Write it down. Write down whatever it is. And write down some steps that you can take to start making those changes in your life, just so that you can be happy, because, life is too short to spend it unhappy, to be miserable, to be less than what you know that you can be. And if there's something that is within your power, simply by changing how you do some things, making some steps, whatever those things may be, then you owe it to yourself. And you owe it to others around you too, because when you're happy with where you're at, you're going to be able to give so much more of yourself too. It's just, when you're happy, it's easier to be positive and excited about the day, and excited about your life, and excited about your journey and where you're headed, instead of just feeling like you're just withering away, like you're just, born, pay taxes, and die. I mean, that's no kind of life. There's so much more to life than that. And if you haven't been truly living instead of surviving, it's time for you to live. So ask yourself this. Ask yourself, can I be brave enough to make myself happy? And it is going to probably take some courage on your part, especially if it's some things that, maybe it's a thing about money. Maybe money is needed. Or maybe it's just having the courage to get out of a situation that you've been needing to get out of for some time, and you've been putting it off, and you've been waiting for someday. Well, someday's here. It's time. Don't waste another minute. Take that first step. So this one's going to be short and sweet today, but I just wanted to give you that to think about. So do your homework. Those of you who need to change some things in your life, I want you to think very seriously about making those changes. Write some things down. See what you got to do. Make a plan, because you are worth it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the best. You are an awesome, amazing person, and awesome, amazing people should not be just surviving life. They should be thriving in life, and you deserve to thrive. So I love you guys and hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And as always, if you want to just email me and talk or whatever, you are more than welcome to. My email is hiraeth, hiraeth.ser@gmail.com. I love y'all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.